essay contains three main parts. There's the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. The introduction paragraph is the first thing that your reader sees. It is the first impression opportunity, much like when you first see a home from the outside. If it looks welcoming, if it looks clean and neat, you want to visit. And that's what you want your introductory paragraph to do. You want it to invite the reader in to find out more. The three main parts of an introduction paragraph are the hook, the bridge, and the thesis statement. The hook captures or hooks your reader's attention. The bridge connects that hook to the thesis statement, which is the sentence that tells the reader the overall main idea of the essay. To write a hook, you have a few options. Here are just a few, but you can always use your own ideas. But if you're stuck, here are a few tried and true methods to write an engaging hook. First, start with a story, a very short story, just a tiny little bit to have your reader want to know more. In this example, we talk about a student who is usually at the beach during July, but this year things are different because of her district's adoption of a year-round school plan. That makes the reader start to think like maybe that student and understand how it might feel to be in that situation. And you can see how that would hook the reader in to wanting to know more about year-round schooling. You can start with a question. That is not the most engaging way, but it is definitely a method you can try, especially if you're stuck and can't think of anything else. The setting is when you want to take a minute and paint a picture of where things are happening so that the reader can see themselves in that situation or get a better sense of what is really going on here by being able to visualize it. And then last but not least, a lot of your writing prompts will have a quote. You can use that quote in your hook and build on that to draw the reader in. For the bridge, the second part of the introductory paragraph, you take whatever your hook was and you connect it to the main idea of the essay. Provide just enough information to explain how the hook relates to the main idea. Connect the two. Very short, very simple, but you need to make it clear why that hook relates to the thesis statement, and that is the bridge's job. Finally, a thesis statement. That is one sentence that states the main idea that generally covers the entire essay, not just one section, but the entire thing. It doesn't contain any numbers or statistics. It's clear and easy to understand. And you don't say, this essay is about, or I will now tell you about. You let the information speak for itself, especially in the thesis. And if you're not sure, refer back to the prompt to help you remember exactly what question you're answering so that you can write a clear thesis statement. So, hook, bridge, thesis statement. Let's consider these as we respond to this prompt. Many professional athletes and entertainers earn large sums of money. Do you agree or disagree with these individuals making high salaries? Use specific details and examples to convince others to support your position. Let's start with a hook. Cha-ching! That is the sound of millions of dollars going into the bank account of Messi, a famous soccer player. Why is this an effective hook? Because it grabs the attention. Look, it even starts with a little onomatopoeia. This is kind of an example of the quick story. You're telling the story of Messi earning a lot of money. And he's a famous soccer player, and a lot of people know him, so that's going to be an attention grabber. So this is a really effective hook. But now we have to take that hook and connect it to the main idea of the story. So while other people are unemployed, other professional athletes, and entertainers make millions of dollars a year. This sentence takes the hook and starts building a connection between Messie's story and the main idea of the essay, which is answering the question of should an athlete like Messi be able to earn that much money. So the next thing would be then the thesis statement. In this thesis statement, you are answering the question from the prompt. Should athletes and entertainers earn money like this much money? And in this thesis statement, the answer is no. So the writer says, I do not agree that professional athletes and entertainers should earn large sums of money because America's in an economic crisis. They do not teach Americans valuable lessons. And also the money could be used for medical research. Note that there are 3 big supporting ideas to answer the question. The answer to the question is, I do not agree that they should earn money. And the 3 reasons are America's in an economic crisis. This does not teach Americans valuable lessons, and the money could be used for medical research. 3 answers to the question why I do not agree. There's your thesis statement. But then let's take the whole thing, make sure it works together, and this thesis statement is made stronger by taking out the I do not agree. So this is a revised thesis statement, and we put it together with the hook. The new thesis statement reads, professional athletes and entertainers should not earn large sums of money because America is in an economic crisis. They do not teach Americans valuable lessons, and also the money could be used for medical research. And there you have it, a story about Messi connected to the thesis statement by the bridge. When you put it all together and you revise it, you have a nice, strong introductory paragraph. Now, go out there and write your own.